Moving on. Moving on. There's a new Leah clip that everybody's been sending me where she's talking about delusions. We'll remember this. Oh no! No, no, no.
Yeehaw!
No, no, no. I'm casting Memento Forgetti on you guys. Canadian debuff strikes again. What about Leah's modus operandi? It's not modus operandi. No, you... Look.
We are looking at how to pronounce this phrase or expression from Latin, meaning or designating a particular way or method of doing something. It is sometimes abbreviated to simply MO. How do you go about pronouncing it? The closer way to the original Latin pronunciation would be modus operandi. This is
That's
a
what I
pronunciation
said!
that is commonly
That's what I said! And then you guys said it was pronounced modus operandi.
used in English. However, this is often said in
I was right! It happened months ago, but I remember this particular conversation with chat. None of you might remember, but I remember. Rima remembers.
English, in American English in particular,
He's
as
wrong?
modus operandi. Modus operandi.
Wait, what?
Or
What? Wait, what? What is he saying now? He's saying how to mispronounce it, right?
however, this is often said in English, in American English in particular, as modus
No, no, no,
operandi.
no, no, no. Stop. We're going to watch a Leah clip.
End of flashback.
I was in Shibuya, and I've never been to the Mandarake in Shibuya before. Well, I happened to walk by it, and I was like, "Oh fuck, they have a Mandarake here. I'm gonna go in." Oh my god, wait, they have like old school dojin here. So I'm like going through, seeing what they've got, and I find like Samugi Alba and lingerie, X Mob, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" And I'm buying like Keikai Sensen yaoi, and this is awesome. So I've got like a big stack in my hand, right? And I see this dad with his son, and they're in the Chainsaw Man section. And
What?
his son is like, "Oh, where's like the new volume of Chainsaw Man?" And he's pulling out Chainsaw Man Dojin, which obviously isn't manga. It has a picture of like the Chainsaw Man cast, because like they use pictures to
Thank you
like
for the
organize
super
like the
chat,
couples in the
Biswa.
dojins.
Modus operandi! Yeah. We are forgetting that one, okay? We're forgetting spaghetti on the modus operandi, okay? We're editor, cut it out of the VOD. VOD's going private after this, and if anybody asks, I had explosive diarrhea.
So like there's like Aki Angel, and like they're like looking through like the dojin, and I'm watching this son. He could not have been like more than high school age, and like it's like him and his dad, and they're like very painfully white American. It's not dojin like het. It's specifically yaoi dojin, right?
What?
And I'm watching him like pull through.
I love Aki Angel, by the way. That's also one of my favorite ship. Modus operandi, D's nuts! You guys are so stupid.
Like dojin, and there's like Aki Angel, like very explicit, very NSFW. He keeps like pulling it out and then like putting
Wait, why is a high school kid with his dad in the yaoi section? That's X-rated.
it back like really fast, and I was like, oh my god, they don't know. So I was like, I'm gonna be a good person. So I'm holding. I need you to like mentally get this like mental image in your head, okay? Right? I'm Leah. I have like these big nerdy glasses I wear in real life, okay? I look like a female pervert, right? So I'm big fat glasses
Wait, she looks like the girl in Confession of a Rotten Girl.
and a face mask on. You know, I'm holding this giant stack of gay porn in my hand, and like the first one that like is like facing the world is like this one of Samugi with a penis on his forehead.
Oh
So
god.
this is what I have in my hand, and I like walk up to this dad and his son, and I'm like, I heard you guys are looking for the Chainsaw Man manga, and it's actually going to be like on the other side of the row. And
Have you listened to Leah's cover of it? Yeah, I have actually. I have.
I'm like speaking like very soft. I'm not making eye contact. You know, I was like, this isn't manga. It's like on the other side. And they were like, oh. And like they take one look at me and they're like, oh. And then they walk away. Like they don't say anything else. They're just like, oh. And then they like walk away, like towards like that section. It was like, just so they know that like I'm supposed to be here and I know what I'm talking about. But like very obviously like, yeah, they knew. The dad was like, yeah, this girl like definitely like knows what she's looking for.
She's a gooner.
Yeah, people like you. Oh, you people. Yeah, this isn't the manga section. Sorry, this is like for something else. And they're like, oh, I see. They must have been embarrassed. I wasn't embarrassed. I was just like, I can tell that this was like, I don't know. I also would not want the shame of being like 15 years old and having to look at like hentai with my parents to be a memory that lingers with me. So
True. You look at that behind your parents' back.
yeah, maybe spared that kid from like this would be like the same thing as like walking into Melon Books with your parents, which like I don't have any shame. So like if my mom was like on a trip with me and she was like, I don't know, if
like I went to the Melon Books and the women's sections on the 5th floor, and you walk in and there's like a poster of a dude that's like chest bare with like cum on his chest, dude. It's kind of wild. You would not want to walk in there as a kid.
My mom on a trip, I would definitely take her to Melon Books and I wouldn't have any shame in it. But I'm also not 18 and I also already went through that embarrassing phase. So like whatever. And I know it would make my mom really uncomfortable and she would walk out on her own. So that's like her problem, not mine, you know. But my mom would be on board until she sees me like go to like the yaoi and she's like, oh my god, you pissed me the fuck off. Hey mom, I'm gonna go buy hentai. You can come with me, you can wait outside, you can wait somewhere else.
Dude, I bought so much yaoi hentai when I was in Japan that several things happened. First of all, my luggage was way overweight, but when I bought my first batch of doujins, I went to the store clerk at Melon Books, and like my receipt was folded, and then the clerk like starts unfolding it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and then he holds it up like this long roll of paper, and he's like, whoa. And then he starts laughing, and then he turns to me and he's like, thank you. Like I just made their financial month, dude. I'm like, what do you mean? Don't have this reaction. You work here. You sell doujins all the time. This can't be out of the blue. I guess the quantity was surprising to him, the sheer quantity of it. Yeah, he met the perfect customer. He was literally like, wow, thank you. Yeah, and then I had to call Parrot to help me carry the bag home because it was so fucking heavy. And Parrot picked it up and he was like, dude, what the fuck? This weighs like a ton. What did you do? There was a lot of Trafalgar Law doujins in there.
I don't care. And my mom would probably be like, well, I don't want to walk around Japan alone, so I'll come with you. And then she'd come with me and she'd be like, what is wrong with you? Ew, Paizuri, what is that? And I'd just be like, grow up, man. When I went with like my friends back in the spring, we went to Melon Books. Like I took them to Melon Books for the first time, and like they were like, oh, titties, and I was like standing with all of the other otaku men, like, yeah, but the way this artist draws like Paizuri is just not to my
I don't
liking.
know.
So I'm like standing there with like 2 different Paizuri manga, like. The art style of this one, like the boobs look softer, but like this one, I like the detailing of like the blah 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 more. Like objectively, like if I was to get one, like which one would I get? You know, it's not.
Yeah, but they don't let you look inside the doujins before you buy them, so that kind of sucks. Because sometimes you can buy a doujin and then inside you're like, oh, the artwork's not that nice, or I don't like this. Imagine a hot dog. Okay, I am. And then what? Does it have? Is it a Costco hot dog?
It's an art form, you know, exactly. You have to be like, yeah, the sommelier, that's it. I was like explaining it to Tenma when we were at like the yaoi store, and I was like, yeah, like, you know, I really want both of these, but the way that like they draw Ato's pee-pee in this one, just like, I don't know, based off of like the sample, I feel like the way that they draw like his pee-pee is pretty good, but like the facial expression when he's like orgasming isn't as cute. and Erica and Pippa are like two.
Well, some facial expressions are greatly, like, exaggerated, to be fair. Oh, it's like a hot dog in between two buns, which are the boobas. Oh, I know that. I didn't know it was called paizuri. I thought she was, like, naming the name of a ship.
What the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, no, I'm just saying, like, you know, like, it's just the way that they draw his face isn't, like, as charming as, like, this author, but this author, like, doesn't really get, like, the nuance of, like, the way that he would go about this normally. So it's, like, I don't know which one. Maybe I should just not get either of them, so I'm just gonna get, like, the dog roleplay one. I ended up getting the dog roleplay one.
What?
It was pretty good, but, yes, the details are important. The details, you can't be, like, a dojin enjoyer, like a dojin collector, just like willy-nilly. You can't just be buying anything, right? You have to, like, it has to be towards like your personal standard, but also like, you know, is the art style good, right? Like, do they understand the character at like a fundamental level? Because like,
dude, it sucks because like some of the best Douyin artists, they like don't draw the ships that I like. They draw like the opposite way most of the time. Like the top and bottom roles that I like are reversed because it's like the more popular version, but they draw so well. So sometimes I still like seek out these Douyins, but I'll crop out the other guy from the photo. Just like to do some kind of collage with the art that I like and the guys that I like.
the script is important too, right? I'm not just buying dojin for like the hentai part. Like the script.
True, just flip it upside down. Wait, that is so fucking smart. Wait, you're a genius. I'm hiring you. Rima, would you really want unsealed manga? Yeah, I guess that is kind of gross. I mean, all the Douyins are used that they sell in melon books and stuff. They're not new. They're all like secondhand, which I try not to think about it.
Is important, and that's why this is my 20-page thesis on why I think the Pippa dojin was fucking amazing, is because you can tell that the person that did the Pippa dojin was a hardcore kapipi. Yeah, I fucking read it and I want a physical version of it really, really, really bad, okay? You can tell that the person that did the Pippa dojin was a
secondhand because they've only been held in one hand. No, but TBH, they all look very, very new. Like they look brand new. Was a spicy artist? She is actually speaking facts. Oh, you're a spicy artist. Nice. I saw some Viespo Douyin when I was there, but I never saw a Doujin from Face Connect. It's called Don't Come to Walmart? Well, I bet come isn't spelled that way, though.
hardcore kapipi because the script is really fucking good. It's so in character, right? And the way that they draw her is so in line with her personality still too, right? Right? So it's like that's the type
Wait,
of
what do you mean Pippa Douchen is speak, especially the brown version? Why is there a brown version? Stop! JP used goods are leagues different for US to used goods. Oh yeah, JP has a huge market for used goods and Japanese people really take care of their stuff.
reference for like a dojin, right? Is like this script is perfectly in character and captures like all of like Pippa's little charms, which is important when you're buying like a character dojin, right? Like not an original work. Like you want like the little charms and like the little nuance in there, right? Exactly. It needs to have proper characterization and capture the nuance of the character. It needs to be written by somebody that's a fan and not somebody that's just doing it because it's like a popular pairing. And like the anatomy needs to be good, right? The anatomy, and like if you're writing within specific like fetishes and stuff, it has to be like good anatomy and well done. You can't just be buying like this specific tag.
I really hate when the yaoi doujins have like these super muscular guys. I'm like, they should have a tag for like if they're gonna be twink or not. Like twinkify them, yes. Rima, I literally joined the community after promising to draw spicy Yuri of you and Bonnie. Other thing is that I'm that I'm Vettel pace to drawing both. Vettel pace? Does that mean? Oh, it means you're turtle pace. That's such a funny way to say that. Vettel pace.
Tag Dojin just because it's that tag. Like it has to be like a
The
certain
tag
good
is Baron,
standard.
really?
I don't know. I do not fuck around with this stuff. It needs to be good. And yes, I think the Pippa Dojin is like a perfect example that everybody would understand of like good Dojin versus like slop. Yes, I'm a gooner with taste. I'm a gooner with taste, man, okay? I'm not just a gooner for the sake of slop. If I read something that's slop, I'm rolling my eyes.
I don't know. She told me that she shipped these two Final Fantasy characters together, and one of them I didn't recognize the name, so I looked it up, and it was a dragon. Like that. One of the characters was a dragon, chat. I don't know. Is this taste?
And I'm like, dude, this is so slop. But if I get something that's good, then hell yes. Hell yes. Standards matter in Dojins.
Dragon
Yes,
is
and so you
based? Is that what you call is that what you call a bad dragon? Is it that Haveselgar? Are you trying to bait me into mispronouncing this name? I don't remember. Oh, I think it's Vertra. Yeah, I think it's Vertra and Estinian. Yes, it is. Yes, that's what it is. Yingtao. I think that's what it is. I have a very bad memory booth name, but I think that's what it was.
guys laugh when I talk about it in like yaoi terms, but then when I go and I talk about like, okay, here's the Pippa one for reference, and everybody gets it. So it's the same no matter what type of thing you're buying it for. Yuri, yaoi, NL, it doesn't matter. You know,
All right, I need the limited edition. Don't come to Walmart, Pippa Dujin. You guys hyped it up for me. There's only 100 copies worldwide. If it's rare, I need it. Don't tell Rima something is rare. She'll want it.
But it's just, it needs to all be a good standard. It's universal. Pervert to pervert communication. Yes.
True.
And mutuals with the artist. Yes. Please, I want a copy of it so bad. Please, I want a physical. Pippa told me she would kill me if I owned it, but I want it. I want it for my own personal collection. My Dojin collection has unironically spilled onto a third shelf now. So I'm...
Wait, do you also ship Estinian with that dragon? That's so funny. I have the best community. I'll just say, for something, lame AMH dragon exists. I don't know this ship, but I'm sure it's good.
I'm worried what that's gonna look like. If you have a Dojin of Leah, which artist would you want it to be done by and what tags? Oh, do I have to talk about like a personal Dojin? Do I want like a personal? I don't of the Leah personal Dojin. I have a personal Dojin collection. I don't know what I would want. I'm a very, how do I explain this? When it comes to like tags that I personally like myself, I really like the more normal, like less crazy ones.
Lies! I don't believe that. I don't believe that for 1 second.
But like if I'm thinking about like what would be most enjoyable to read, well now I don't want to talk about it. Now that's me, that's weird.
What was she gonna say, chat? Base?
I read vanilla. I like it. It depends. It depends. I like more normal stuff. Normal tags is good. Yeah. What is most fitting for Leah Dojin though? Leah would have to be a loser, I think. Like a total like loser, embarrassing Dojin, right? That's the best kind. With like a girl that's like a total loser and super embarrassing. Yeah, tsundere loser, I feel like is the best. Yeah.
Lamushi has a thing for Gon Magala, MH Dragon. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know she was into that. Leah is into loser Dujin tags. Leah would be into these kind of scenarios where she's like this dirty, rotten girl, and then she gets like bullied by this hot other girl, and then she like pees herself in submission or some shit. I don't know. I'm just spitting ball, but I feel she gives me those vibes.
Sooner loser. But that's just me, like in real life, so it stops being funny. swirly glasses. No, see, everyone's just describing me in real life now. It's so embarrassing. Aliyah Dojima, I'm just a lesbian femcel. Based.
See? I was right on. No? That's a very specific spitball. I don't know where I land my spit. I kind of just throw it out, and land somewhere. I gotta go, Rima. I just want to say our community seems most happy and positive, bright and charming when we're discussing prawn. It's so heartwarming. I know, right? Back to our roots. That's where it all started. So we're going full circle. Is this a Face Connect graduate? No, it's not. This one is part of Gen 1. That's Leah.
Based
Based?
as fuck. Hello, based alert.
Her AO3 is activating. I love that. I love that for us. Yeah, I clocked her instantly. Log on. Leah ranks all of Face Connect from alpha to beta cock. Okay, that's a clip for another time. All right, I gotta. That was really fun. Yeah, they could never get rid of Leah. They'll have to drag her out kicking and screaming. And scratching, probably. It's probably a scratcher.